Besties, we're going to be talking about content today. The behind the scenes of how I make my content, where I start, where I get my ideas from, how I film. I'm just going to take you along behind the scenes because we got some content to film today, all right? Let's start from the top. Where do I get my ideas from? My brain, mostly, because it really doesn't turn off. I actually have a notes on my phone, a notes on my computer that I jot things down as they come to me throughout the day, because if they don't get out of my brain onto the paper, they stay in my brain, and it's quite a busy place to be. Aside from that, I get tons of, you send me every single day, I will get messages from you all of this happened at work today, I'm experiencing this, can you make content on this? You give me so many ideas, so much inspo. So this community is a huge resource for me when I'm thinking about what kind of content am I gonna make today. So thank you. If you're someone that's ever sent me a story, asked for a specific video, showed up in my comments section, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I would not be here without you. So truly, I do mean that. All right, so once I have the idea, I do like to come up with kind of a rough script, especially if there's multiple characters. I'll actually sit down, write the ideas, and then write full scripts for ones with multiple characters. If it's not a multiple character one, I just kind of write the vibe of the video, of like anything that really sticks out to me, from what angle I want the camera, any cuts I want, any specific call out. Otherwise, I just write the general vibe for the video next to the title or the topic. Then I sit down and I script, and this is not usually the same day that I get the idea. I dedicate like an hour, a couple hours, one day of the week, maybe two, depends on the week, and I just sit down and I script write. And I actually don't like to be at my desk normally for this. I like to be somewhere else, whether it's in the house or outside, because I feel more creative in those spaces, you know? So I sit down and I write out full scripts for everything, because when I film, I like to batch film. So I don't necessarily, sometimes I'll do like a one-off and film one video, but for the most part, I like to film a handful of videos all kind of together, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't love having a camera in my face every single day of the week. I find it exhausting if I were to be filming every single day, so I just prefer to batch film. And if I wake up one day and I'm like, I wanna film, fantastic, I'll film. For the most part, I would say I try to do like 3 to 4 videos in one filming session. So let's talk about equipment that I film with. I got 2 phones, one for personal and one for content. I like to film not on my personal phone, and less distractions, and then all of my like raw footage is in one location, and then I only carry over any like edits. It makes sense in my head, it makes sense for my storage. So I film on phone. I do have lighting, so you'll see in a little bit when we get to filming kind of what lighting I use, but I've got a big studio light, I've got a couple small ring lights, I've got a bigger ring light. It depends what I'm filming, it depends on the time of the day. I do have microphones, like I'm hooked up, hello, I'm hooked up right now, but for the most part, when I do my skits, unless there's a lot of background noise going on, I don't necessarily mic up all the time if I'm filming not in public. That's kind of it. I do have a tripod, I rarely use it. I tend to go for the lean the phone on something, you know, a little DIY tripod. Low effort as possible, but good content, good quality, that's the goal, right? Let's get into the filming. We've got a handful today, and we also have some characters coming into play. There are gonna be some wig changes, and I do film all of my content myself. She's a one-woman show, and we love to see it. Let's get the filming started. This is my desk where the magic happens. The content comes to life. So I'm just about to film a very straightforward skit, 2 characters, no wigs. I love having an adjustable desk because I can also move it for the camera. It's my little ring light. It was nothing fancy. I've had it for a while. I just pop that on there, adjust the light. Kidding, that's as bright as it goes. Cool. And we're gonna get into it. And I always label the videos I'm filming too. Like if I'm doing multiple, I'll like have them labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that at the beginning I'll have on the screen what number it is. So then when I'm pulling the files to edit, it's a lot easier to know what goes with what. I'm not used to filming at this time of day. This light is, or maybe I'm just not used to the sun. This is we're gonna roll with it though. So, okay. Well, I don't work in the evenings. 8 hours a day is more than enough for me to complete my... Forgot the famous mug, you know? She's the star of the show. Okay, now we've got like a complete character change, so I think I'm going to put a blazer on and grab some glasses. Come over here to my glasses collection. And look at this beautiful media unit I recently got. Anyways, maybe I'll just put them on my head. The fun thing with glasses and filming is like the ring light can really get in them, and that bothers me. So because I'm using a ring light to film, I probably won't put them on my eyeballs. Yeah, get a close-up of my setup. It's very sophisticated. A little bit of a script change. Sometimes I read things over that I script. They don't make sense as much anymore as to when I first did them. Little bit of an update, and then we're on the way. It was great connecting with you. We'll talk soon. All right. Does my hair look all right? Oh, I don't think we've met before. I'm Donna Sue. Yeah, I'm just about to jump into a meeting if you don't mind. I'd love to catch up with you later. Well, don't y'all look as good as peaches in June. I'm Ned. I hope Brenda's on this call. Oh, hey, Brenda. What's up? I'm Bethany. I have this job because it pays me. Isn't this cool? A company had sent it over, and immediately I was like, Bethany, she loves this. And just so you work like this.
Who are you?
I'm Brenda. I've worked here for a little over a year and a half. I do manage this team. It's a great group of people. All right, so now we've got the raw footage. What happens next? Well, we take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, put all of our wigs and everything away because I cannot proceed with anything until my space is like back to order. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but everything has to go away, back to their homes. And then we enter the editing phase. So I use an app on my phone called Perfect Video. Sometimes I'll do videos in Final Cut Pro, it just depends. But if I'm just doing it from my phone, I'll use Perfect Video. It's like a free app. Then if not, I'll do it on my laptop in Final Cut Pro. How long does it take me? It takes me, really depends on the video, but because I have everything scripted and it's very specific, it's not a lot of thinking, it's just kind of like doing, which doesn't take too long. And then if I'm overlaying any sound, I get it through Epidemic Sound? Oh my gosh, brain, turn on. What are you called? Epidemic Sound. Why does that not sound right? Epidemic, maybe I've never said it out loud and I've only like typed it before, but I have a subscription there so I can pull any soundtracks I need to overlay. And then once everything is edited, we get it into the apps. I don't usually schedule it, I like to manually do it because I like to make sure nothing goes sideways in the process, but then I import it into apps and I write captions. Then I push post, and that is when you all get to see it. All right. Any hoodles, that's basically the process of creating content. I would say all in all, I actually don't know how long it takes me from start to finish because it depends how long it takes me to think of the idea and then to get the idea from thought on into script and then script into filming and then filming into editing, editing into getting it out. I break it up between days, have a bit of a film day one day and then do like a script day one day and then editing day one day and kind of do it all in blocks versus try to get everything done in one day. I don't know if that was interesting to you. Maybe it was and maybe it's not, but I thought that was cool to share a little bit behind the scenes. So I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you watching my content. You are the reason that I am able to do this and I appreciate your support so much. So thank you for being here. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm like humbled to even take up a little bit of time throughout your day. It's really cool to know that you're here and you support me, and yeah, I'm just so unbelievably grateful. So thank you again, and we'll see you soon, work bestie. Toodaloo.